I'm here to talk about the new WezTeck clipper that came out. You know, I never did buy the little plastic, one blade that you flip. I just thought it was cheap and breakable. My process for a skin fade, I start off usually, I use my detachable. I use a number 2 blade to blend into the bulk on top. Then I use my 5-0 blade, go under that with the razor, and then I fade down. So I go from that 2, I turn around, I put the 1.5 blade, go under that with the 1A blade, and then generally I move on to my, my whatever machine I'm going to use. If I'm using like TOPOB, I'll put the half guard on, open it all the way, start blending that bottom line out, and then close the lever, blend the line out, take that 0 guard off, and finish it off that way. And if I'm using Andis blade, same process really, go to that 0. But with the WezTeck, man, it just skips so many things. And I thought there would be a learning curve. Whenever I started off with Andis, when I switched over to wall, I would have to go back to Andis to finish the haircut a lot of times. I would get whatever I could get done with the wall cutting system, and then I'd have to go back to Andis to finish the haircut until I got used to it. It was a little bit of a learning curve. And I suspected it was going to be like that with the WezTeck. This opens up all the way from a 2 to a true 0. I mean, you can get the line out. I mean, the difference is very substantial. So my system with this machine, it's literally, I use the 2, and then I just switch to this and go down to the 1.5. Then I, click down to a 1, click down to a half, and then after that, it's very minute adjustments, to get but you can get the rest of the haircut done with this machine, and it saves a ton of time. I'll give the WezTeck, just for convenience alone, a 10 out of 10.